Hey there, Gemini, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot. Ooh, okay. For your monthly reading, this is going to be a reading for the month of February, and we're going to take a look at your past, present, and near future energies. Also, Gemini, if this reading resonates and you want to book a personal reading, all the information about how to do that is in the description box below. And of course, if you enjoy what I do and want to say thank you, please consider buying me a cup of coffee. Donation link is also below, and any and every amount is greatly appreciated. Okay, Gemini, main energy for your reading is the Four of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, you get the Page of Pentacles. You're holding back. You're holding back, closed off, very kind of like on guard type of energy, which is causing things to not move as quickly as they could move here in the 3D world. In the recent past, you get the Star, the Page of Cups, and the Three of Cups. Your one desire, like if I came up to you and I was like, Gemini, I'm a genie. You get one wish. You'd be like, my wish is to reconcile here. I want an apology from this person and I want to reconcile. Those are the two things. You're crystal clear on that. You're crystal clear that that's what you want more than anything in the recent past. In the current situation, you get the Two of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. This is a very strong bond and it's a very strong connection that you share with this person. And you're showing me like, I want us to get back to this place of balance, this place of equal give and take, this place of flow. You and this person have really, really good flow. Like when things work between you two, they just work. Like it's not difficult. It's not strenuous. Like I could literally put you two in like a room, nothing else to do in that room, and you would be entertained. It would be great. You'd have a ton of fun. And you're showing me like, that's what I want more than anything. But there is some confusion here in the current situation showing up for you, and I'll see exactly what it is that you're confused about. In the near future, you get the Three of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. You're waiting in the near future. You're waiting for things to work out. You're waiting for you and this person to come together and rebuild the foundation, rebuild the trust, rebuild whatever was broken between the two of you. Okay. Now, when I say you're waiting, you're not sitting there waiting like, oh, I hope this happens. You know it's going to happen. Like, it's not a question of if it's going to happen. It's literally a question of when it's going to happen. And that's kind of the energy that you're focused on. I will say, though, that it's literally like, I don't know how you have this knowledge, like, and I'm not saying belief because you're showing me like, I know it will happen. And I'm like, how do you know? So we'll clarify and we'll get to that. But let's start off by clarifying the Four of Pentacles, which is the main energy for your reading this month. Four of Pentacles is clarified by the Eight of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. Remember how I said that you're holding back, you're closed off? You're also emotionally detached. You're emotionally disconnected. Now, the reason you're like this is because you don't fully trust that, you and this connection are going to get back together. You have the desire. You want it. There's no doubt about that. But if I was like, hey, Gemini, put your money on this, like you have to gamble, you have to bet like, this is going to work out versus it's not going to work out, you'd be a little iffy about that. And you're showing me the reason I'm not certain. In the near future, you're certain, but the reason you're not certain in the current situation and the recent past is because it is taking too long. Things are moving too slowly, and you're showing me maybe I'm just delulu. Maybe things aren't going to happen the way I want them to. Maybe I'm not going to get what I want out of this. So there is a little bit of that. I don't fully trust that what I want is going to happen, but you're not giving up hope. Let's clarify the recent past. Start off with the Star in the recent past. Star is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, and the Two of Wands. You want a new beginning here. Here in the 3D world. You want a new beginning more than anything. And you're showing me, I'm a little bit confused about why it's taking so long for this new beginning to happen. It's almost like you were expecting to have this new beginning with your person a while ago. And in the recent past year, you're showing me like, I've wanted this new beginning. I've manifested it. Like I'm crystal clear on what I want. Why is this taking so long? Why is it taking longer than I expected it to? Like here in the 3D world, things aren't moving. Things aren't happening as quickly as I thought they would. Let's take a look at the Page of Cups in the recent past. Page of Cups is clarified by the Five of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. You're showing me This person abandoned me. They literally just like up and left. They walked away, and you get the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck, and you get the Four of Wands again in the same row in the near future. This person just up and left. They completely like abandoned me. They left me. They left this connection, and I still love them. I still want to give them my love. I still want to receive love from them. And it's not that I need this person. Like, you're very capable of being on your own and taking care of yourself, but you don't want to be. You're like, I want to give them my love. I want to receive love. This is a really strong bond and strong connection that we share. And all I'm asking for, at least in the recent past, is an apology. Apologize for abandoning me. Apologize for upping and leaving. Apologize for walking away. You know, you're not asking for much here in the recent past. Let's take a look at the Three of Cups in the recent past. Three of Cups is clarified by the Sun, the Magician, and the Page of Wands. When you entertain the idea of reconciling with this person, of having a new beginning, it makes you so happy. The Sun is the happiest card in the entire tarot deck. And you're showing me, I have the Sun tied up to reconciling with this person. That's what you're manifesting. And again, you're very excited about this possibility. Like, in the recent past, you're showing me, I believe wholeheartedly this is going to happen. Yes, it's taking longer than I wanted it to, and I'm a little bit confused about that. But like, I truly hold the belief that this is going to happen. I'm manifesting it. I want it. It makes me happy just to think of this happening. Like, I know the energies are stuck, the Hanged Man. They're not moving quite yet, but I know that they will get moving. I know that we will move in this direction. Let's take a look at the current situation, because I see a little bit of confusion setting in here with the Two of Pentacles and the current situation. Two of Pentacles is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, and the High Priestess. You are kind of psyching yourself out here, because on the one hand, you still view this person as this connection as like, that's the person for me. We're together long term. This is the connection for me long term. It doesn't matter that things ended here in the 3D world. Like, it doesn't matter what was said. I still view this person and this connection as like the person that I want to grow with, I want to be with for a very, very long time. On the other hand, you do have your brain coming in and being like, Gemini, honey, you bring the Lulu. Like, you know, nothing has happened so far. Things haven't moved. Things haven't shifted. There's been no communication. You've been so sure in the recent past it's going to happen. It hasn't happened. What makes you think it's going to happen now? You have all your fears and your doubts and like all these insecurities swirling around in your head, causing you to question yourself. Now, you are trying to essentially silence all of that and just listen to your higher self, align with your higher self, and be like, okay, universe, guide me down the right path. But I do see you kind of bouncing back and forth. Some days you're like, yep, this is the person for me. This is the connection for me. We're going to make it happen. Other days, the fear, the overthinking, all of that kind of kicks in. So you may notice yourself kind of fluctuating back and forth between those two energies, at least in the current situation. Let's take a look at the Four of Wands in the current situation. Four of Wands is clarified by the Judgment, the Knight of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. You want to resurrect this connection. You're showing me, like, I do want to resurrect this. And you have this belief, this knowledge, bottom of the deck, you get the Ace of Cups, that your person wants to resurrect this too. The only thing is somebody is showing up here as inconsistent. So either you're the inconsistent one, although I don't feel like that's the case. I feel like your person is very inconsistent in terms of like following through on resurrecting this, on bringing back this connection, on reconciling. And so you're showing me, because this person's inconsistent, because I'm getting like mixed signals from them in the current situation, I'm just going to focus on myself. I'm going to do me. I'm going to focus on my stability, my needs, prioritize myself, because even though I do want them back and I do want this connection back, right now in the current situation, their energy is a little bit too messy for you. It's too confusing. And you're just kind of like, look, until you figure out exactly, you know, what you want and to show up exactly how you're meant to show up, like your actions align with your words, I'm just going to do me. Let's take a look at the Six of Pentacles in the current situation. Six of Pentacles is clarified by the Ten of Swords, everything is fine card, the Queen of Swords, and the Temperance. So it seems like your emotions are kind of shutting off in the current situation because, and there is a little bit of stress. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, Gemini, because you're showing me this give and take, this balance, you know, this exchanging of energies somebody here is not following through on it. So it could be something like sporadic texting. Like you text them, sometimes they text back, sometimes they don't. You make plans, sometimes they follow through, sometimes they don't. Their actions don't line up with the words of I want to reconcile here. And like I said, you're showing me, okay, well, if your actions aren't lining up with your words, then I'm just going to do me. And so you're showing me there's like an ending here in terms of like the flow of energy between us. You've shut off your feelings and you're like, I'm going to be like this. I'm going to be ice cold for as long as I need to be because your actions are pissing me off. Does this cause you some pain? Yes, it does. I do see some pain. I do see some anxiety over this. This isn't fun, obviously. This is a person that you're trying to reconcile with, and they're sitting here not playing games, but they are just being very, very inconsistent, and that doesn't work for you. And so you're showing me I'm shutting my feelings off, like you're going to be dealing with ice moving forward. And you're like, yeah, everything's fine. It's fine. It hurts. It sucks. I can see that. But you're putting on a very, very brave face. And this person, as far as they're concerned, they're like, oh, I just pissed Gemini off and now I'm literally dealing with an ice wall. Like there's no more nice Gemini. Now you're dealing with like pissed off, annoyed, shut off emotionally Gemini. Let's take a look at the near future. We'll start off with the Three of Wands in the near future. Three of Wands is clarified by the Six of Wands, Queen of Cups, King of Cups. You know that you and this person are going to successfully overcome this ending. You're showing me the Ten of Swords. You know that this is just temporary. This lack of connection, this disconnect, this you being closed off, it's only temporary because you know that eventually you and your person are going to successfully overcome this and you're going to get back together and reconcile. It's like I said, not a question of if it's going to happen. It's a question of when it's going to happen. The thing is, though, you view you as your person as a divine match, King and Queen of Cups. Okay, you're a divine match romantically, emotionally. That's how you view it. Notice how the cards came out, though. The king is looking this way. The queen is looking this way. If they had come out this way, I'd be like, you guys are looking in the same direction. You're aligned. There's something here which you and your person are not aligned on, where you don't see eye to eye on when it comes to romance or emotions. Now you're showing me, I know that we'll successfully reconcile, but whatever this issue is that you guys can't see eye to eye on, that you don't agree on, whatever caused this rift to begin with, may need to be addressed here in the near future. Let's take a look at the Eight of Pentacles in the near future. Eight of Pentacles is clarified by the Hangman, Three of Pentacles, which you get again in the near future, and the Two of Pentacles, which you got in the current situation. You're showing me that the energies are like, you know that they can work. You know that you and your person can come together. You give 50%, they give 50%. You'll be able to work through this. But there's something that's stuck. Something is not moving. The energies are not moving. And you're showing me we need to learn how to like work together, how to rebuild trust and rebuild this foundation, right? So that I can figure out whether or not this person is actually my person long term or whether or not they're not, okay? And you're showing me like, I need to work on this with this person, but the universe is keeping the energy stuck. The universe is like, you can't progress to the next step of rebuilding a foundation and rebuilding trust because y'all haven't figured out the issue that caused the separation to begin with. Whatever it is that you don't see eye to eye on is showing up again in the near future. And it's almost like, you know, like on video games, you have to pass certain levels to get to the next level. Until you figure out this issue, which caused the separation, the universe is like, we're keeping it stuck. You guys cannot progress to rebuilding until you figure this one out. Oof, that's pretty deep. Let's take a look at the Three of Pentacles in the near future. Three of Pentacles is clarified by the Ten of Swords, the Death, and the Emperor. Somebody's ego is the problem here. Somebody's ego caused the ending. So essentially, I don't know if this is you or your person, but the reason you guys can't rebuild, okay, following this ending is because somebody's ego is still very much at play. They have a need for control. They have to have things happen the way they want them to happen, how they want them to happen, when they want them to happen. And that is an issue. And that seems to have been the cause for this separation and this ending in the first place. And the universe is like, why would we let the energies align to both of you coming together and rebuilding, okay, if this is all just going to happen again? Because somebody's ego is still at play. So whoever this is, they need to take care of this ego. They need to figure it out because it's going to keep coming up again. And the universe is like, we're not putting you through this again, Gemini. Like, you know, and again, I don't know if this is your ego or your person's ego. Take it as it resonates. Let's take a look at what the universe wants you to keep in mind, Gemini. From the universe, you get the Seven of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. Yeah. This resistance in your relationship, this wall that you keep hitting, is because of somebody's stubbornness, because of someone's ego, because of someone being super set in their ways and expecting things to go the way they want them to happen. You know, it all has to be how this person wants it to be. And the universe is like, it doesn't work that way. There has to be a flow. So again, I don't know if this is you, your person, whose energy this is. Let me know in the comments below if you feel comfortable sharing. But that's what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you here on the next one.